The excitement of NXT starts right now. Here comes the commissioner, WWE Hall of Famer, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, to start off what promises to be a thrilling night of action at NXT Arena in Orlando.
All right, welcome to NXT right here in Full Sail University. A couple of announcements right off the bat I want to hit you with right here. I have taken great pains to go ahead and put some really great main event here on the first Full Sail tonight. Bottom line is, Bo Dallas, Corey Graves, Conor O'Brien, triple threat for the #1 contendership right here in just a little bit. That's good, that's good. I know that's good. But I got to say too, I have taken great pains to beef up security, if you will, because this is your house. This is our house. This is NXT. It does not belong to the Shield. So with the beefed up security that I went into my own pocket to pay, don't be coming to my house, because if you are, I gonna be waiting for you. You know what I'm talking about? Big main event, triple threat, going on tonight. #1 contender, O'Brien, Graves, Bo Dallas. Let's get this party started.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 419 pounds, the team of Oliver Gray and Adrian Neville, the new NXT Tag Team Champions.
I don't need to be the person who's stating the obvious here, but where's Oliver Gray?
Their opponents, the team
We've got to find out,
Judas Devlin
obviously.
and Scott Dawson.
It's supposed to be a tag team match. Something is, what's going on?
Okay, this is a little bit weird. I don't know where Oliver Gray is.
Oh no.
We arrived at the arena today, we warmed up, he was there, he was ready, then all of a sudden, he disappeared. And honestly, I don't have a clue where he is. Now this is completely uncharacteristic of Oliver. And hey, I realize we got a match right now, so you know what? I'll take on both you guys by myself. Hey, I'm ready already. Hey, let's go.
Well, one half of the tag team champions is going to compete, but William, what do you make of this?
It's very unusual to say the least, isn't it? And I'll have to tell you now, I speak fluent Geordie, so I'll translate for Adrian Neville. He said that he's going to compete on his own. Did you understand him?
I sure did.
Oh,
Scott
good.
Dawson is starting in the ring against Adrian Neville. Of course, the 8-team tag team championship was claimed by the duo of Neville and Gray. And earlier today, I was talking with the two of them together. They talked about how that changed their lives. That back home, across the pond, they are rock stars. They hear about it every day on Twitter. You can talk about what it means to win a championship. Look at the athletic ability of Adrian Neville.
Nobody cared less in England when I won championships. But,
I don't believe that.
Well, I'm not a good-looking young man like Adrian Neville.
And we are also, of course, looking forward to that triple threat #1 contenders match. Our main event, the commissioner, talking about beefing up security. Our house doesn't belong to the Shield. And it's going to be, obviously, a real battle when you look forward to the likes of Conor O'Brien, Corey Graves, and Bo Dallas squaring off. But right now, it's a 2-on-1 scenario in the ring.
What else could it be, Tony?
Oh! Well, we're seeing
He's taking
Adrian
two
Neville.
people on his own. What else could it be?
Well, we're seeing the courage of
We
a
are seeing the
champion.
courage, yes we are. That's a great thing about Adrian Neville. I've known him for quite a while. He's not going to back down to anything or anybody. He's a fighting, he has that fighting spirit.
The tattooed body of Judas Devlin, now the legal man in the match. 500 hours of tattoo work, all nature themed. Judas Devlin said to me earlier tonight, nature doesn't lie, people do.
Oh no, look at this. Oliver Gray deposited the carcass of Oliver Gray at the top of the ramp. The Wyatt family has struck. This is absolutely appalling. Bray Wyatt walking off. This is disturbing and upsetting. One half of the NXT Tag Team Champions in a world of hurt.
Stacking up, Devlin going for the win, and a kick out at 2. I mean, can you imagine what this does emotionally to Adrian Neville? They're best friends.
Adrian Neville's got to consider now, is winning this match more important than taking care of his partner? But I know the kind of fighting spirit that he has. He's going to win the match for both of them.
Tag made, and here comes Dawson. You can see the body of Oliver Gray just laying there. This is a nightmare for the tag team champions. Everything had been going so well for this tandem. Dawson loading up. A very dangerous situation here for Neville. Adrian able to steady things. Climbing up to the top rope. Most dangerous, Adrian Neville. Wow! For the pin.
Here is your winner, Adrian Neville.
And as you said, William, the focus on his best friend. The win means nothing to Adrian Neville if his best friend and tag teammate is in desperate need of help. Well, this is a very scary moment, William. This is a scary, scary moment. Obviously, Oliver Gray being tended to. We will keep you apprised of this situation as it unfolds here on NXT.
Shifting our focus now to backstage and our colleague, Renee Young.
Cassius, why are you...
It's Cassius. Don't ever make that mistake again.
Cassius? Why are you looking at William Regal on your phone?
I've been gone a little while. I've been ill.
What have you been sick with?
I've got this infection. You know, my subconscious is infected with thoughts and sounds and images of William Regal. Every time I close my eyes, he's there. Every time I'm in the ring, I can hear him. And I can look over and I can see him. And he's in his little cloud of judgment. And he's saying, Cassius Ohno should do this. Cassius should do that. And I watched the man that I admired, a great villain, try to become a hero. The last person that tried to become a hero is Richie Steamboat. And do you know where Richie Steamboat is, Renee? Exactly. I was hoping that would give him the message. But no. He doesn't seem to get it. So next week on NXT, I'm going to wrestle the very talented Derek Bateman. When he's strong and he's fast and he loves America. But it doesn't matter because the mindset that I'm in right now, I'm going to crush him. I'm going to tear him apart, and it's going to be William Regal's fault. So maybe then he'll get that message.
Coming up on NXT, it's the Triple Threat #1 Contenders match as Bo Dallas, Conor O'Brien, and Corey Graves battle it out to see who gets a shot at the NXT Championship. It happens tonight.
Last week, luck was on your side. Bo Dallas, Corey Graves. There will be no Shield. There will only be your demise. Tonight, I will become the #1 contender. And I will take Big E's title. The two of you, the heroes to be, you will fall. And I will rise.
I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home.
Coming home. Ain't no stopping us now. I love that song. Whenever it comes on, it makes me feel strong. I thought I told you that we won't stop till we back cruising through Harlem. These old blocks. For all of my shortcomings, welcome to my homecoming. Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home.
I'm coming home.
The rain wash away.
Feel so
all
good.
the pain of yesterday.
Feel so free.
I'm coming home. Coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home.
So Conor O'Brien says that last week, I was lucky. What a big imagination you have, Conor. Because the way I remember it, I had the #1 contendership for the NXT title right in my fingertips. Until the Shield decided to play hide and seek, take us both out. But it's cool. I'm used to it. The way I see it, Conor O'Brien and Bo Dallas were the lucky ones. See, Conor, I never had a problem with you until you jumped in front of the line, took my shot at Big E Langston. You're lucky I didn't end your career. And Bo Dallas. Well, Bo, the Shield got to you before I did, but it's probably a good thing for you because I would have embarrassed you. Sure, you won the NXT tournament to be in the Royal Rumble match. You even beat Conor O'Brien. But Bo, I'm not Conor O'Brien. Last week, the Shield took both of you out. Tonight, it's my turn. But I can promise you one thing will be different. When I put you down, you're gonna stay down.
Welcome back to NXT alongside Mr. William Regal. I'm Tony Dawson. It's been an unbelievable start here on NXT. We are gearing up for what will be a memorable #1 contenders match. William, what are you thinking as we move along here on NXT?
Probably best not to tell you what I'm thinking at the moment.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 211 pounds, Yoshi Tatsu.
The leader of the Yoshi Army, more than 200,000 Twitter followers. The Japanese working horse, as he refers to him, coming into the ring and making a Japanese character. He promised he would. So proud of his Far East roots.
Did you know he's a master ventriloquist as well?
I did not.
Yeah.
And his opponent, from Johannesburg, South Africa, weighing 220 pounds, Leo Kruger.
Dark, ominous, and haunting. The big game hunter with a mercenary background. Scatterbrained and intimidating the glare.
I have to correct you there, Tony. There's nothing scatterbrained about Leo Kruger. This is a very calculated individual.
I was talking to him earlier, William, about this matchup, and in the middle of answering one of my questions, he broke into song. What do you make of that? I don't understand.
To be quite honest with you, Tony, he's a little bit mental. Well, he is. I mean, but that's what makes him successful. You just never know what's going to happen with Leo Kruger. Strange.
And Leo Kruger has had issues with a number of superstars here at NXT. Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel, the list is long and distinguished. Yoshi Tatsu about to take on a man that you called mental. How do you approach a matchup against a competitor like Leo Kruger?
That's a question that everybody would like to know. You can't really prepare for somebody like Leo Kruger because you never know what he's going to do. I mean, that may sound rather stupid answer to that, but it's the truth. How can you compete with somebody who know how to compete who's strange and different in the mind?
We've heard you use the word spite before.
Yes.
Leo Kruger, it would seem, is a competitor that feeds on spite.
He certainly does, yes. That's the essence to Leo Kruger. He's got that spitefulness about him. Spite feeds success.
Yoshi Tatsu. An inverted atomic drop, getting the offense going. Look at Yoshi. A promising start for Yoshi Tatsu. Tokyo, Japan native.
Yoshi Tatsu is trying to impress WWE officials. That's why he's here in NXT, because Yoshi Tatsu's got a great skill set, and he's a well-loved performer here in the WWE. And to beat somebody like Leo Kruger, that's a feather in his cap.
And certainly WWE officials are impressed with the level of competition that has been demonstrated here at NXT. The shoulder being focused on by Leo Kruger. Think about the impact NXT is having on WWE now, William.
Of course it is, yes. We've seen it. Big E Langston, The Shield. Everybody is looking at NXT because the WWE superstars, they know that the next big superstar could be right here, and it is right here. That's
More
the thing.
than a dozen in the last year.
Yes.
More than a dozen. Look at NXT competitors have been to the big leagues.
Look at the way that Leo Kruger is bending back the fingers of Yoshi Tatsu. The way he's torturing him. He's focused on the shoulder and the arm, and that's what somebody like Leo Kruger does. He hones in on his prey, should I say. And unfortunately, poor Yoshi's the prey today.
We are building up to what promises to be a memorable #1 contenders match. That's our main event, and this is quite a fight right now with Leo Kruger taking on Yoshi Tatsu. Tatsu clearly favoring the left arm, shoulder. William, look at the wild-eyed look of Leo Kruger.
That lariat that he throws it because he's an expert cricket player. And he has a huge overhand, and that's how he throws it.
Blocking in a submission maneuver to end it.
Here is your winner, Leo Kruger.
Leo Kruger weakened the arm. He worked on the arm and ground it down, and he submitted the arm. That's what a good competitor does. Leo Kruger, everybody in the WWE needs to be watching.
A frightening look in the eyes of Leo Kruger. We have to look at this lariat. Again, William, the force of that move. Oh, and then to end it, William. That submission move, leaving no doubt, and leaving Yoshi Tatsu in agony. Leo Kruger, an impressive win. And it doesn't appear that Kruger's done, William. Here comes Justin Gabriel. Plenty of history between these two, William.
Two South Africans with no love lost between them. They've known each other since they were mere boys.
And Kruger is retreating. Justin Gabriel has come into the ring and spared Yoshi Tatsu further agony. The master of the 450 came to the rescue. Those two South Africans don't get along.
As I said, they've known each other since mere boys, and they've had a rivalry since they were young boys. This is going to continue. I like this.
The excitement of NXT rolls on from Orlando.
Tonight on NXT, Conor O'Brien, Bo Dallas, and Corey Graves battle it out in a triple threat #1 contenders match. The winner gets a shot at the NXT Championship. It's happening tonight.
They are global entertainers, professionally trained athletes, WWE superstars. But they are not invincible. When they step into that ring, they take real risks and endure unimaginable pain. Broken bones, torn muscles, dislocations, separations. Be smart, be safe. Don't try this at home.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a 6-Diva Tag Team match. Introducing first, from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
The lovely Sasha Banks.
Dropping it like it's hot, the cousin of Snoop Lion.
Snoop Lion now?
Yes, changed
All right.
it. Formerly
Yes,
Snoop
I
Dogg,
know, I
of
know.
course.
We hang out all the time.
You
me
were
and
the one who
Snoop.
shared that fact first, William. You knew your homework. We all know.
Now then.
Oh, wow.
And her tag team partners, Cameron and Naomi, the Polka Dicto.
The NXT arena energized by the Funkadactyls. Naomi on the left, Cameron on the right. WWE main roster superstars coming to Orlando with plenty of moves.
I love it when it's ready to
And
thump,
their
you know.
opponents,
I do.
the trio of Audrey Marie, Oksana, and Alicia Fox.
And speaking of WWE divas, Oksana and Alicia Fox bringing Audrey Marie, the NXT diva, to the ring, and certainly no shortage of history between Audrey Marie and Sasha Banks. There's Audrey Marie right in the center of your screen. Alicia Fox now. 6 diva tag team action, a lot of talented competitors. What do you expect, William?
I'm all afluster. Somebody got a towel back there. I'm all sweating now. Look at that. Lovely ladies. This is a wonderful job we have, Tony.
Agreed. Alicia Fox is going to start in the ring, the first African-American WWE Divas champion, taking on Sasha Banks.
Sasha's
Talked
made
about
such
Snoop Dogg.
a great showing of herself in the last several months here on NXT. Every time we see her, she just gets better and better. And that's what everybody's goal is here in NXT, that they're here and they have to get better. Otherwise, they don't get noticed by the NXT and the WWE officials.
Still to come, the triple threat #1 contenders match, our main event. There's Alicia Fox and Sasha Banks with brilliant offense. You talked about her being impressive so far. What about in this match?
Sasha's quickness is quite wonderful. Just the way she moves around. She's only a young lady, but she seems like she's got far more experience than the years that she has.
Cameron tagged in, and Cameron with a effective reversal against Oksana. Cameron having a blast in the ring right now, William. What do you say to a competitor who pauses to dance in the midst of action?
Do you mind if I join you? Anyway, Tony, let's get round to something. When are you going to come and take my twin daughters out? I keep asking you.
Here's Oksana in for the cover.
Doris and Gladys.
You
know about them,
I
right?
do. I'd be
Twins.
honored.
They can join twins, but they're twins nevertheless.
I would be honored.
They're in England at the moment because it's the only time Gladys gets to drive.
Oksana, as sultry as ever, crawling through the ring. We see a lot of showmanship from Oksana out of Lithuania. Crossbody! High and down strong, the cover, and a quick kick out at 1. Naomi desperate to get involved in the action, but Cameron unable to make the tag.
Oksana's probably the strongest lady in the ring right now. She's a former fitness competitor, as we know, competed in the Arnold Classic. Very strong lady, very deceptively strong. She's a great power lifter.
Makes the tag, and it's Alicia Fox out of Ponte Vedra, Florida, the city that produced Tim Tebow, the famous NFL quarterback. And Alicia Fox has a great athletic background.
And the most beautiful bridge I've ever seen in the wrestling industry. Oh, there we go.
And there it is, on cue. What makes that so effective?
Just the actual bridging motion. What does a bridge do? In reality, it holds a lot of weight, right? And so you can pin your opponent down to the ground very well.
Here's Audrey Marie putting on pressure.
Body scissors. This move is particularly uncomfortable because every time your opponent breathes out, you tighten the knees a little. It's harder for him to breathe in. It's a constriction, actually. You're not crushing anything.
Audrey Marie on her back, able to kick out.
The body scissors, actually, back to the body scissors, it was one of the most popular submission moves in the 1900s. Did you know that?
I didn't, but I trust you. Tonight. There's the strength of Audrey Marie, but able to escape Cameron, trying to reach out for a tag. Naomi just inches away from getting involved. Audrey Marie, the former accountant with a meticulous mind, as she put it. She feels that gives her a great advantage in ring. Always thinking, always calculating. And now it's Cameron turning things around, stacking up. Shoulders down and a kick out at 2. Tag made. Here's Naomi. Ooh. Naomi's athletic ability raved about in the locker room by her peers. Oh, there it is! Doing damage with the backside, William.
With the what?
Look at Naomi in a zone. So much athletic ability up high. Naomi to end it. Oksana sliding in to preserve the match.
Enziguri there from Naomi. Knocks Oksana down.
It
was legal at the moment. I've lost track of what's going on.
The energy totally changed when Naomi came into the ring, William. We've seen a total shift in momentum. Naomi's offense is breathtaking. In for the win. It's over.
Here are your winners, Naomi, Cameron, and Sasha Banks.
What a display, an array of moves, William. Naomi turning it around for her team.
A wonderful showing for Naomi. In fact, incredible action from all the ladies in the ring tonight. But a wonderful showing for the Funkettes, for the Funkadactyls, I believe it is. Let's see how I'm all tied up.
Take a look at this, William. That's using your posterior.
Let's call it a derriere, shall we?
On target with those athletic moves. And Audrey Marie, 1, 2, 3, and out. What an impressive win in 6 Diva Tag Team action.
It's time for us to head backstage to our colleague, Tom Phillips, for an interview. Tom?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Bo Dallas. Bo, tonight you have the opportunity to become the #1 contender to the NXT Championship. What's going through your mind right now?
I can't explain to you what's going on. I just won the NXT tournament, giving me a spot in the WWE Royal Rumble match. The Royal Rumble match. I eliminated the Intercontinental Champion. And then the next night I went on Raw and I pinned Wade Barrett in the middle of the ring on Raw. Tonight I got the shot for the NXT #1 contendership, and I'm not letting this go. Look, Corey Graves and Conor O'Brien, they can say all that's happened to me has been luck.
Luck! Luck is exactly what I'd call that. Hey, Bo, I saw that the Shield, they laid you out something dirty, something real nasty, kind of like I did. Now, had you not refused my hand, the Wyatt family, we could have protected you, Bo. No luck necessary.
Obviously, you didn't understand the first time I told you, I want nothing to do with your family. Stay away from me.
What a foolish young man. Wouldn't you say?
Next week. Just weeks before his confrontation with the real American Jack Swagger at WrestleMania, World Heavyweight Champion Alberto Del Rio comes to NXT.
This is the result of the American dream. Alberto Del Rio!
Please welcome my guest at this time, Summer Rae.
Renee, we have been through this. The only way you're to ever refer to me is as the First Lady of NXT, Summer Rae. So, why don't you try it again?
You're not serious, are you?
I'm sorry. I'm not serious? Did you not see what I did to Paige? Did you not take what I did to Paige seriously? I put her out of NXT. She's gone, and she's never coming back. The only reason that Paige ever got any attention from those lonely losers in that arena is because she's merely attainable. And clearly, I'm not. I mean, take a good look at me, Renee. Anyways, next time that I ever step onto this set or ever to choose to even speak to you in public, refer to me as the First Lady of NXT. If you don't, there will be problems, and I'll treat you how I did Paige, like trash. Emma's gonna find out next week. Any questions? Got it, sister? Thought so. Kisses.
I hope you didn't miss us too much. But now seeing our three faces, you can feel safe again. We know now you feel the warm, reassuring hand of justice on your shoulder. Because you know when you see us, all the wrongs get righted. Because you know how we feel about injustice and what we do about injustice. We can't stand seeing an injustice like we saw last week.
And there's still a lot of injustice to take care of here in NXT. Corey Graves whining, complaining, well, we took care of that. A true injustice, Conor O'Brien, is that you think that you even deserve an NXT title shot. And poor Bo Dallas. Bo don't know a lot, but we taught him a thing or two about justice.
We said it before, but it bears repeating. We're always watching. We see everything. We're always judging you. We can show up anywhere, anytime to serve justice. We've taken this sterile, safe, boring universe and put a crack in the foundation. Things are a little more lively. And things are getting better. We've done it to Raw, done it to SmackDown, and we do it to NXT.
We're just a pack of dogs looking to fight. There are no boundaries. There isn't anyone that we won't test. We will fight anyone, anytime. We're unstoppable. We're bulletproof. We are the Shield.
And if anyone has reason to be angry, it's me.
Right?
Where's my rematch for the NXT Championship? Now our focus has been directed elsewhere as of late. But mark my words, we haven't forgotten about NXT. And someday, somewhere, sometime when you least expect it, I'll be back to take what is mine.
We're taking back the NXT title. Just like we've taken back WWE. We've taken back WWE for the people. For upholding justice. And you can believe that.
Believe in the Shield.
Believe in the Shield!
The following contest is a triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 211 pounds, Corey Graves.
The boy that's out for bother. Every time I see him, he's just menace, sheer menace coming towards you.
A look of disdain in the eyes of Corey Graves. This is a #1 contenders match, triple threat, every man for himself. First person to gain a pinfall or submission becomes the #1 contender to the NXT Championship of Big E Langston. Stay down on the knuckles, Corey Graves, with the sneer that we've come to recognize. This is a dangerous individual with bad intentions.
His opponent, weighing 280 pounds, the Ascension, Conor O'Brien.
An intense stare from Conor O'Brien as he makes his way down the ramp to the ring. Conor O'Brien turned heads and created quite a buzz when he put Big E Langston on his back for the first time inside this arena.
And their opponent from Brooksville, Florida, weighing 230 pounds, Bo Dallas.
WWE fans love the Royal Rumble, and Bo Dallas made a legend. People will always talk about what Bo Dallas did at the 2013 Royal Rumble, William, by eliminating Wade Barrett, the Intercontinental Champion.
I don't know about legend. You're throwing that word around a little too soon, but he certainly made a name for himself.
A legend meaning a story that espouses a heroic act.
Fair enough.
It's every man for himself. Dallas, Graves, and there is the force of Conor O'Brien. Physically, O'Brien has the advantage. In a triple threat match like this, strategically, William, what's the strategy?
I know this is obvious, but obviously Conor O'Brien, the biggest and the strongest man in this match. Corey Graves needs to be very careful. For 1 second, if he thinks he's going to be able to cohabitate with Conor O'Brien in the ring, he's showing a foolish side, which I don't think Corey Graves has. Bo Dallas, the odds that he has to overcome here are just phenomenal.
Triple threat matches are combustible. They can end at any moment. We are seeing three very capable competitors, all with a very reasonable chance as Graves looks to end it quickly. Kick out at 2. Any one of these three has been viewed as a potential successor. We go to Corey Graves in command. We're coming right back. Welcome back to NXT. It's Corey Graves and Bo Dallas, 2/3 of this #1 contenders triple threat match. The other participant, Conor O'Brien, out of the frame, William.
You can never count Conor O'Brien out. Bo Dallas needs eyes in the back of his head here. Well, in fact, all the competitors do.
Bo Dallas, we touched on his effectiveness at the Royal Rumble. You were high on him well before the rest of the world learned. What makes Bo Dallas so good?
Never giving up attitude that he has. We all know that Bo Dallas had his kidney split in half last year, and he was told he would never compete again, and he came back, he fought back because this is what he loves.
The heart and competitive fire of Bo Dallas being challenged by Conor O'Brien.
This isn't great strategy by Conor. This is better strategy. He has to get in the ring to be able to win, Conor O'Brien.
Yeah, a great point by you. Of course, no count out in a triple threat match. As we see O'Brien now in command of this three-way showdown. This is O'Brien operating from the middle rope. Going through the air. Is this it? The new #1 contender? No. Conor O'Brien trying to end this triple threat match. Now working on Bo Dallas, the strength. Saw the way Bo Dallas went down there.
An amazing whip there to the corner from Conor O'Brien. The impact was incredible. This is where Conor O'Brien has to try and finish his opponents off quickly. If he can, injure one of them, get him outside the ring, and then try and beat the other.
Almost a whiplash-like effect, William.
Yes.
You see Conor O'Brien and Bo Dallas go off the turnbuckle and bounce back hard.
I know it's said occasionally, but I truly believe that size does matter. A lot of people think it doesn't, but it does in this case. This is where the quicker you can win in a match like this, the better, because the odds are just mounting against you all the time.
How about that maneuver? And O'Brien looking to end it.
There's no real room for taking your time or being methodic. I was never any good in these kind of matches because I'm too methodic of a competitor. You have to be explosive and you have to try and beat somebody very, very quickly.
Oh! It's the second time we've seen that maneuver by O'Brien.
Yes. Incredible damage to the neck area, and it's just, once you get any kind of neck injury, you sometimes get where you can't feel your arms, and you can see Bo Dallas having trouble holding his arms up.
Conor O'Brien in control for the cover. Kick out at 2. The #1 contender spot is at stake. Another cover. Kick out at 2 by Dallas. So far,
and it doesn't matter who you pin. You've just got to pin anybody that's in front of you.
First pinfall, first submission. Great point, William.
Nice knee right to the temple there.
Who is going to face Biggie Langston? Is it O'Brien? Another kick out at 2. Are we seeing some frustration? We just heard a yell from O'Brien.
He can't let himself get frustrated, and that's easy for me to sit here and say that because you do, but he can't. It has to come. Worry about the contenders. He has to get one of them beaten as quickly as possible. I keep repeating myself, but it's true.
Is he frustrated, or was that the guttural scream of an animal? As Corey Graves able to put a boot on target to the chin. The savior of misbehavior and Bo Dallas now teaming up.
I mean, the smart thing to do here is to try and beat and get Conor O'Brien out of the ring.
Working in tandem. Oh, what a drop!
Because you know that he's the stronger, more powerful.
The suplex. It took both Bo Dallas and Corey Graves to deliver that suplex to O'Brien. So much for alliances. Every man for himself.
There's no alliances in these triple threat matches. It's far too much at stake. You have to remember the name
Bo
of the
Dallas!
game.
Back suplex.
Side suplex, right, actually a back suplex, you're right on the back of the shoulder blades there. Bo Dallas needs to cover Corey Graves quickly.
Why is he not doing it?
Because you don't know where you are sometimes in these kind of matches. You're getting hit from all angles. Obviously his eye was on Conor O'Brien, thinking that he could do him some damage. That was actually the smart thing to do there. I was calling a pin and I called the wrong strategy there.
Bo Dallas operating with vicious strikes. Now Bo Dallas distracted. And there's why. Bray Wyatt has come out onto the stage. Which of these 3 men will be the #1 contender? Come on back to NXT. Welcome back to NXT. Corey Graves in control. It's Conor O'Brien and Bo Dallas, the other participants in this triple threat #1 contenders match. And looming ominously on the stage, William, Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt. But Corey Graves hasn't let Bray Wyatt's appearance affect him. In fact, this is where he's flourished in the break. Unfortunately, the people at home haven't seen this, but Corey Graves has come into himself. He's attacked everybody that's in front of him. He's taken down the big, stronger man, and now he's trying to take down Bo Dallas. And he's doing a very good job of it. A gourd buster there. He needs to cover him quickly, though.
Graves in for the cover. Is he the new #1 contender? No. Bo Dallas kicking out at 2, and they're looking as dangerous as ever. Bray Wyatt,
that's
leader
trouble.
of the
That's
Wyatt
what that
family.
is. When you see Bray Wyatt, you know there's trouble.
Trouble personified. No disqualifications in this match, of course. The #1 pinfall, #1 contender spot available by pinfall or submission. No count out. Look at Corey Graves.
Applied by Corey Graves.
This is his submission move.
You would think that Corey Graves would be an expert at these kind of matches because he has that ruthlessness about him. He has no consequence or conscience about what he does to anybody. And that's what you have to be like.
Boston Crab disrupted by Conor O'Brien.
Right, Corey Graves only has himself to blame there because he took his eye off Conor O'Brien. You can't take your eye off your opponent. As I said at the beginning of this, you need eyes in the back of your head. It's easy for me to sit here calling strategy, but like I say, it's very difficult when you're in there.
And what about conditioning, William? These competitors have been going at it now.
There's no questioning anybody here in NXT's conditioning, else they wouldn't possibly be able to be here in NXT. All the athletes
Up and
here
over.
are great conditioned athletes.
Bo Dallas, the balance of Dallas now climbing up. High risk. Oh, well defended by Corey Graves. These three competitors all competing with the urgency you'd expect in a match with the stakes. A triple threat #1 contenders match. Here comes Conor O'Brien. Corey Graves, very vulnerable.
That is the word, vulnerable.
Oh! Lights out. All three competitors staggered. There goes Dallas. Drop kick off the ropes. And Bray Wyatt is making his way towards the ring. In for the cover. Dallas for the #1 contender spot. A kick out at 2. What could be going through the mind of Bray Wyatt? Conor O'Brien. Oh! Drop toe hold into the turnbuckle. What a move!
Fantastic
Bo
bulldog
Dallas.
there by
Is
Bo
that
Dallas.
it?
Bo Dallas has got to make the cover right now.
It's over. No. Count got to 2.
I'm sorry, I have to question the officiating there. I think there was rather a slow count by the referee.
Bo Dallas. All three bodies strewn on the mat. Which one of these competitors is going to win this match? A kick out at 2. Bo Dallas that close. Dallas has the momentum. But now Graves going to work. Sweeping the leg, and now Graves setting up the submission. The submission technician. We've seen this before. Will Dallas tap out? Graves this close to being the #1 contender. Now O'Brien in. And O'Brien goes for a submission maneuver. High drama in the ring right now, William. There goes Dallas. Breaking the hold.
I'm sat here as anxious as anybody. I'm getting anxious for the competitors because I know Bray Wyatt's there, and it's bothering me.
Urgency has become desperation in the ring. The #1 contender spot. And a chance to dethrone Big E Langston. Look at the desire on the face of Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas in a zone right now.
It's Bo Dallas's match to lose here. He's got to try and cover Corey Graves quickly.
Drop kick by Dallas. A pinfall or a submission. Can Bo Dallas become the #1 contender?
While the bigger, stronger man's out the ring, he's got to try and cover Corey Graves quickly. Bo Dallas has to do that now.
Corey Graves escaping that move. Demonstrating the athletic ability. Ooh!
Belly to belly suplex.
Belly to belly, and oh, look at Bray Wyatt pulled him out of the pin. No disqualification. Bray Wyatt, this is unbelievable. Spoiling what could have been a win. There goes Conor O'Brien. Oh my goodness! A full Nelson slam for the #1 contender spot. It's over.
Here's your winner and new #1 contender, the Ascension, Conor O'Brien.
Bray Wyatt just impacted that match, William.
Bo Dallas had this match won. And I mean, coming from an old villain like me, that's saying something. I'm actually sticking up for Bo Dallas. He had that match won, and because of Bray Wyatt, he lost it.
Conor
Such a shame.
O'Brien is the #1 contender.
But good for Conor O'Brien. Good for him. The advantage was there, and the opportunity was there, and he took the advantage.
Take a look at this distraction, William. Corey Graves slammed to the mat, and this close.
Right there.
Bo Dallas, the look on his
That
face
belly
says
to
it
belly
all.
suplex had this match won.
A full Nelson slam to end it. Big E. Langston awaits the Conor O'Brien.
Great for Conor O'Brien. I mean, that's what a triple threat's all about. You see an advantage, you take it, and you win. Good for him.
Conor O'Brien reaching out for the NXT Championship. The excitement of a triple threat won by Conor O'Brien. Big E. Langston and Conor O'Brien will square off with the NXT Championship hanging in the balance. Big E has never lost, but Conor O'Brien made a statement tonight